Hey, Chevy Captiva users, got a question. See how my car is surging right now? Ooh, it just shook real hard. What's going on, y'all? Is all right. My car, I got a 2014 Chevy Captiva Sport with a 2.4, of course, inline four. Um, and I've heard a lot of crap about this motor. Let me get my finger out the speaker. But right now, my car's running 213, 250. The temperature's rising slowly. I mean, it's the right mix of coolant in it. I mean, I'm a mechanic. I work at a shop. You know what I'm saying? I work at Mitsubishi. But I want to know what's going on with my Chevy. Because right now, I have my traction control light came on. Service traction control light came on a few seconds ago. It cut off. My engine light's been on. It's running fuel lean. You know what I'm saying? But I know what it is. It says I had exhaust leak. And of course, I can smell the exhaust through my AC and the heat when it's on open vent. So I have to close the vent, as of course you see here. I have to put it on can I put it on close? You know what I'm saying? But man, I mean, but see, my temperature's slowly rising, and there go the surge. The car surges like every now and then. It just goes like it's trying to run at 500, but once it gets below 500, it just surges. It's cut off me once or twice. It's had me stranded in DC one time when the service traction came on, and also the parking brake light that's usually here in this area on the Chevy Captiva comes on. It's a parking brake light that comes on somewhere right there, and literally, I mean that light came on, and my car would not shift properly. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I mean, the car drove to DC perfectly. We got DC parked, and turned the car back on, and it just all the lights came on. I mean, they're going. I mean, that parking traction hasn't came on since, but I can say 4 out of 7 days a week, my service traction light turns on and then turns off. It turns on and it will sit on for maybe 5 minutes at the most, 10 minutes maybe, and then turn off. But right now it's surging like hell. If you can see, like, it's not doing a steady RPM, and the temperature's rising as I sit. I'm just sitting home, and the temperature's just rising. It seems like every time the car gets hot, that's when it goes crazy. But now I'm gonna show you this right quick. I'm gonna put it in park. I'm gonna take the load off the engine, I guess, and let it sit on the transmission. And of course, temperature's still going up to 24 now. Okay. Now watch when I cut this bastard off. Just watch. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Still running. Oh, there you go. See, and then it runs like literally 5 seconds after it's turned off. So I mean, and it turns off abruptly. So if anybody has any comments or any other mechanics out there, you know what I mean, I'm willing to share any Mitsubishi stuff, because I know a lot about Mitsubishis. I do not know a lot about these Chevys. I inherited this car from my sister, and well, not inherited. I mean, I kind of bought it from her. But because I need an SUV. But this is a Chevy Captiva, you know what I'm saying, 2014, and like I said, I've heard a lot of problems with this bad boy. And of course, if you start the transmission light on, of course, I'm going to change the fluid out. It's something that I got to put the all tail scanner on and cut that light off, of course. But I've done a little research already, and it's weird, y'all. I need some help. So if anybody knows anything about 2014 Chevy Captiva, please let me know, and I will let you know how to put this dope deck in that I put into from I got off of Amazon. If anybody's looking for it, it's a Wi-Fi deck. It's pretty cool. And it took hell to install it into this Captiva. I had to use my man's YouTube video. I'm gonna plug him on the bottom of or in the comments. I'm gonna plug him in the info and comments. But he had a very good thing about switching radios in this car. Because you're gonna need a special box to keep OnStar and all that stuff, active. Because if you don't, your car will not start.